Hey everybody, Furo here, welcome to a fresh new Elder Scrolls Legends deck today. As promised yesterday, we will check out a deck that has one of the strongest results for myself at the moment, the Curse Archer. I started playing the deck last week, and since I went to Legend, the win rate was constantly staying at around 80% with a sample size of nearly 40 games. With a huge amount of various pink and curse effects, this deck is perfectly capable of countering the infamous token decks that have spawned in various forms on the ladder, but also has a very pleasant result against the majority of other meta decks. The name-giving curse package is of course the star of the deck, so let's check it out first. While the deck is in its core a midrange archer, you have high hopes for a Murkwater Witch, Murkwater Shaman and Shearpoint Dragons. All three units are capable of cursing your opponent minions, which means that these are getting reduced stats by -1/-1 or even -2/-2. Those stats reductions are staying for the rest of the game if a unit is not getting silenced and are not the same as dealing damage, so for example a ward is not getting crushed by it. That is not only perfect to clear small units like the stuff that you will find in a token deck, but also is of course an excellent choice if you face decks like a midrange sorcerer with a lot of ward units. Especially the Dagger for Mage is always pretty nice target for a Shearpoint Dragon. While this alone would already give you nice results, we are aiming for even more. That's why on top of the curse package, the deck is filled with various small damage dealing tools. Regardless if you're looking for a rapid shot, Archer's Gambit, Skaven Pyromancer or any of the other tools available, all these cards have one in common. They're working decently together with curse cards and are of course a perfect match against armies of smaller units. You're clearing the lanes with these effects and also making sure that you're still able to go face, hence widening the gap in life points, which will then lead to a victory. For really big threats, your endgame answers are a nice counter as well. The 5 Magicka unit Leaflurker just needs a small damaging effect and even the biggest opponent is getting crushed. On the other hand, you're also seeing triple giants for a delay on your opponent's side or the clearance of a guard if you need to go face. All in all, we are looking at a well-rounded build that is capable of great results, so I can recommend it and I think you should try it out as well. As usual, following now is some gameplay recorded high on the legend ladder, so enjoy. In our first game we are facing a Ram Scout, rank 1 player, and a Ram Scout is a matchup that is definitely favorable for you if you are not getting a bad start. So you definitely need to curve out perfectly, otherwise if the Ram Scout is staying at a specific point, there is no coming back for you. If he's able to get to a specific point where he has a lot of guards on the board, where he already has a lot of Magicka, then there's no coming back for you, and that's why you need to be aggressive, need to be able to push as much damage as possible early on. And unfortunately for our start, we are looking just as a Thieves Guild recruit here, so a Mournhold Traitor is in this matchup way more useful. You want to have a 4/4 that's dealing a lot of damage early on. And right now, the follow-up to the Thieves Guild recruit is also not very strong. We cannot play anything on turn 3, anything strong on turn 3. Right now we can play a Thieves Guild recruit, which would just be another card to draw. It's normally fine. But if you cannot push the power early on, you have trouble against the Scout. But we will see how that is working out in the end. Using the Magicka for a Tree Minder. Interesting enough, he's dropping the Tree Minder on the right. So he's not interested in attacking or defending against the Thieves Guild recruit. We will just go for the face here. We will draw another card. And we're getting... there is a Mournhold Traitor. It's a bit too late. Right now we have only 2 very weak units on the board. On the other hand, we also have a lot of stuff in our hand that might help us. There is a Scout's Report, allows him to see the top card of his deck, and if he likes he can draw that. If he dislikes, he's discarding it and drawing another one. His growth for another ramp, so he's already at 6 next turn, plus 1 extra, so he could play, for example, already a Nagli on the next turn, which is kinda huge. So now I would say we are just dropping a Shaman here, which is then creating curse cards for us. Currently no Leaflurker at hand, but as you can see here we have a Shearpoint Dragon, so in 2 turns we definitely have some use for the curse card. Until then, have to be careful here. Woodland Lookout, now that is one card we want to silence for sure. So the Woodland Lookout is just constantly giving him some life back. We are not a fan of that. There's a first curse card. So we are definitely going for the Earthbone Spinner. Is that the only way we're doing that? Yeah, it is. So we cannot allow that to stay on the board. Using the Earthbone Spinner. Silence in the Woodland Lookout. We're using the Curse card here as well on the Brotherhood Slayer. Taking it out, and then we're just pushing one more in the face. We're leaving him at 26, so he's not getting an additional card. I hope that he's not dropping something like a Drain Vitality or something, or Leaflurker, that we get another curse card. It would be crucial because the Shearpoint Dragon can be played next turn. So we have then -4, -4. Oh yeah, Nahagleaf. So we could just play another Earthbone Spinner here. Or we're just trading with Cliff Razor on the Earthbone Spinner and keeping it as it is. If we go Shearpoint Dragon, this one is going down to 5/5, then we are still losing the Earthbone Spinner and these 2 units. Cannot use the curse card, of course, on the Nahagleaf. Is that the best we can do? I think so. So Shearpoint Dragon is really strong, and we still have the Shaman then on the board, creating more curse cards. Is that better than just... If we just go Cliff Razor here. That is not as strong, I think. So we're going Earthbone Spinner, dropping the Shearpoint Dragon, pushing that down to 2 life, and then we're trading with the small units here. And we're also going for an additional 3 in the face. Because the chance for him to get something like a prophecy out of that is really, really slim. He's running Brotherhood Slayers, but that is potentially, alongside the Fighters Guild recruits, the only prophecy he can create here. Another scout report. So again, looking at the top card. And this time he is getting the card in the graveyard, which is a Fighters Guild recruit. So he's not interested in playing Fighters Guild recruit. But a Reaper is coming on the other hand. Got the Moonlight. We have double Cliff Razor, which is a lot of power for the face. If we go Curse here, this one is down to 2 life and 3 attacks. So it still would be getting crushed by this one if we just trade here. On the other hand, we could play Curse and then a Cliff Razor, for example, and kill this one. I also want to drop a Shaman, to be honest. But that is too expensive. So then we would lose the Shearpoint Dragon here. No, I'm not doing that. Let's go Curse card. Using the Cliff Razor to take down the unit. Pushing 3 in the face. And then we're also dropping the Mournhold Traitor for another huge unit on the board. So currently we have then 11 damage here. He's sitting at 20 life. We have the option to play a Cliff Razor to increase our damage output then up to 15, which would be nearly enough. And by the way, it's interesting that he is going here for the face and giving us more cards. Normally he's not winning a race, and giving us more cards is definitely not something I would consider here. So the 1 point of damage is fine. We will just buff the... let's buff the Shearpoint Dragon, I think. Yeah, we're buffing this one. So he's just giving us more options here. Normally he shouldn't do that. Normally he should just wait and then fight when he has a chance. So when he is at 50 Magicka, or when he has his board full of guards. What he's doing right now, I'm totally not a fan of that. So that is cool. We can kill the Preserver here. Then we're killing the 1/1 as well. And then we still then have 13 damage to push, which is a lot. And we can drop a Mournhold Traitor here as well. We could use a Rapid Shot. That would be 2 more damage, but I think it is better to go Allena and Mournhold. So going for that. Hitting the Preserver down. We are trading here. Gets the 3 mana. We're pushing the damage in with the 4, with the 5. And then another 4, hopefully. There you go. So he is down to 7. And we're also dropping Mournhold Traitor on the right side. So with 7 life, it will be very, very tough for him to survive the next turn. He has right now no chance of healing back. And because he's just pushing more and more damage in our face, we are still having so many options in the hand. That's normally not the case if you face a Ram Scout. If he's not hitting you in the face anytime, he's then just sitting there, slowly increasing his Magicka, creating a wall of guards, and you're just running out of steam. But he's just giving us the stuff. He's going face all day. I think that is a total misplay. Dark Guardian, which would right now just help him that we are not getting any damage on the right side. That Brahman it is. Now let's see, we have still a lot here. We can just silence a unit, that is in 4. And then we are playing the Cliff Razor and winning the game. So that's the plan, and we're doing that of course. Earthbone Spinner, we are silencing, just silence the Shearpoint Dragon. Pushing 4 on the face. No help for him, then the Cliff Racer is coming, and with that we are winning this game without too much problems, because he was really not playing on top of his level that he should have played. Going face here in this matchup, I do not think that's the right play. Game 2. Facing now a Battlemage, and that is definitely a tougher matchup, I would say, than the Scout. So normally you're just overrunning the Scout, especially when we were getting all the cards in our hand like in the last matchup. So the Battlemage, if he's going super aggressive, we need to be careful then. I would hope that we are getting some Moonlights to drain more. And maybe stuff like the Witch is cool, Traitor is cool. That's definitely a good starting hand. That should help us a lot, to be honest. The Moonlight for a bit of drain, and if we are dropping the Moonlight on the board, he is more or less forced to kill this one. If he's not interested in giving us any drain, and normally he is not. I mean, it could also be some sort of Merrick Battlemage combination card, or a bit of a slower Battlemage. That's definitely possible. If he's just going face with the Battlemage here, that is definitely a tough matchup. But again, there is then one point in the game where you are just... Oh, he's playing Prophecies. Okay. There's one time in the game where you are just getting to your stuff. He's not able to drop any more cards because he has none in his hand, and if you're not breaking the runes, then you're totally fine. So we can now play the Witch and just get this one down to 2 attack, 1 life. And then he's running to the Witch, or we're going for the bit stronger unit, which is the Mournhold Traitor, which can then trade, and we still have a unit on the board. And if he's then killing the Traitor, getting the 2-1, we can just play the Witch and clearing the Guardian. But he's just going face, of course.
By the 8th, they will meet
Dagger for Mage. Oh, wow. So I have a Shaman now as well. Could use the Witch here on the Daggerfall Mage. Let's see, is that helping us? So we are hitting this one down. There he's losing the unit. The Witch could hit the Daggerfall Mage. And it's a 1-1. He's still killing the Witch, of course. But we could then use the Gambit, get in the other lane, and kill the Daggerfall Mage if he's not using Tome of Alteration. Yeah, that's fine, I think. So we're gonna hit the Daggerfall Mage. We are killing the Crocodile. Leaves him with a small unit on the board. And let's see what he's doing. He's going against Mystic Dragon. So that is a total Prophecy deck, I think. A lot of stuff. Thieves Guild Recruit is cool. Because normally Moonlight would have been nice, but we will just use the Archer's Gambit. Shift into the other lane. So hitting him first in the face, and then shifting, killing the Daggerfall. And then also dropping the Thieves Guild Recruit here. Also dropping that on the right side. He has a Tome of Alteration, so he could buff the Mystic Dragon to a 6-6. Yep, that's the plan.
Coming, eh? What have we here?
Getting another one. Not too helpful right now. Let's just kill the Daggerfall Mage. And let's see if he's going for Tome of Alteration. Thing is, if he's going into that, then he has a 6-6, and right now we cannot kill the unit. But we could still damage it and then kill the Guardian here. And then we might just play Allena one turn later or something like that. It looks like he's playing the Prophecy Battlemage, and that just means that we are not interested in breaking the runes here anytime soon. Oh, that is unfortunate for him if he's getting all the Prophecies that early. So the right side is getting cleared. It's not a problem. Morgul, we could play that here. Or we're just dropping Murkwater. But that's not too efficient, so if we could play Morgul and Thieves Guild, we're using all 5 Magicka. I like that more, so that's a trade, by the way. That is a kill. We are then using the Thieves Guild Recruit. Getting another Morkul Gatekeeper. And that might help us, so again, he could use Tome of Alteration, and then the Morkul Gatekeeper is dying, and his unit is surviving, so if we then use the next Morkul Gatekeeper, we can use the Thieves Guild Recruit for trade. Thief of Dreams. Oh, is he finding the right one? He is not finding the right one. That is great. So perfect outcome. Nicely done indeed. Which means we can just go for Allena here, and I think we're killing this one. I would love to play the Shaman, but I think right now it's just better to go Allena. We will not give him a card because he is playing with a lot of Prophecies. Also, he already got a few out of those. So with the Mystic Dragon, these out, Lurking Crocodile, he will still play way more Prophecies. So you can expect that he's running between, let's see, I guess so around 30 Prophecies, maybe 25, around that. So half of the deck is for sure Prophecy. Which is just giving him super high chance to get something here, like that. Fate Weaver into Circle Initiate. which would then mean that we are going Giant here and give him the Circle Initiate back, because otherwise the Circle Initiate is getting buffed and he can attack for more damage. That would be 7 next turn. I'm not a huge fan of that. The other option would be to drop a Shaman and then, for example, go for a Morkul Gatekeeper. Then he's using, let's see, he's using the Circle. Yeah, it might be even better. So we are taking then a bit of damage. But on the other hand, Shaman is cool, creating curse cards, which should help us a lot. Yeah, I like that more. Let's go for that. So this one is getting buffed to 4-2, which means he could use the Circle Initiate for a trade here. He could, of course, also just... he still has the Tome of Alteration, keep that in mind. He could use Tome of Alteration on the Fate Weaver, kill the Morkul Gatekeeper, and then push just 2 in the face. I don't think he's doing that, but that's a possibility. Because then the Fate Weaver is sitting here at 1 life and we are just using the curse card to kill the Fate Weaver. That's not a problem. Yeah, that's why he's trading with the Circle Initiate. That's more wise. He might now use the Tome of Alteration.
My arrows shall fly true.
Nope, just as sharp as the Scout. Keep going. Ah, he's killing Allena. And there's a Tome of Alteration, yeah. So we could choose the Giant to give him that bounce back. Oh, Witch is great. This one is great. Currently at 18 life, which is still plenty, to be honest. And we have double drains here, which if we are in trouble, we could grab one of those. Oh, that on the other hand is not great. But a Leaflurker is for sure. Oh boy, that is excellent. So how do you like a Witch here on the Fate Weaver? How do you like the Leaflurker? I'm gonna drop that here on the left side. Then we're using the curse card on his Protector. We're killing the Protector. Still have the Shaman on the board, but he only now has a small Sharpshooter Scout. So that's not a good position to be in. We are still creating curse cards if he's not finding a tool to kill the Shaman. And the Sharpshooter Scout right now is just dying to the Murkwater Witch. So it was more or less a perfect turn for us here. And I think we are just dropping Werebat and Shaman next turn to create more curse cards in the long run if we are not forced to play the Giant if he's giving us a huge target. And let's see, Sharpshooter Scout getting rid of the guard. Oh, another one. Oh, but he's just going face, wow. Yeah, so because he has a Harpy. Okay, that makes sense. Protector of the Innocent. Let's see, we're getting one curse card. And we still have a Giant. Which just means we could give him the Sharpshooter Scout back in the hand for sure. That is a possibility. If we get him Protector back, the Sharpshooter Scout just deals 1 more damage, so he might just kill the Shaman here, but I think it's still better than doing anything else. Then we are killing Protector as well. He just has the Harpy then on the board, which is not too dangerous. He has apparently nothing in his hand right now, so that is cool. I think the Giant is just giving the Scout back. So Curse card, Protector down. And we're also dropping the Circle Initiate. Again, we're not giving him anything in the hand. He can then push a maximum of 3, at least for now. So next turn, if he's using the Scout to hit the face and Harpy face, then we're down to 10. We would still get a Curse card, so I'm not sure if he's really doing that. He should use the Scout to kill the Shaman. But well, we will see. So far, he was not interested in killing the Shaman anytime soon. Shrieking Harpy is getting the Mace of Encumbrance. He can Shackle again. Okay, he's just going face with that. And is he now using the Scout for a kill here on the Shaman? He should. Yeah, there you go. He's using... Oh, that's cool. Earthbone Spinner is very good. So we would be forced to trade here and then he's getting more cards. But because we have an Earthbone Spinner now, we can get rid of the Harpy without attacking. And then we can drop a Moonlight and we can drop the Traitor. So we have then Drain ready. And that should be his defeat, more or less.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Of course I'm on your side.
We are not hitting him anytime soon. With the Moonlight Werebat we are draining next turn, so we will then get some life back, and then we are so out of trouble. It might be even that he's now conceding. Or he's just going face again, of course. Damn. Damn. This one is down, so it looks like we will just play another one. Hope he's enjoying that. Yeah, let's just kill this one. We are then also going for another Shaman here, creating a curse card. Then we have a lot of damage on the board. That is 17, that is 20, that is 27, that is 28 damage already, plus a Cliff Razor. So potentially we will just go for the face next turn and clearing him. Or we will just break 1 rune or so and use the Werebat here for some drain, which is more safer.
Good.
Yeah, this one is not doing anything. Got another Cliff Racer. So we are totally using the Curse God on this one. We will try now if he's getting something. If he's not getting something, we will maybe just go for the face again. Depends. The double Cliff Racer is an additional 8 points of damage. The Ambusher is not killing anything, so we can just continue to push damage in the face if we like. And I think we're just doing that, so keeping the Giant for a bit longer. I'm gonna start then with the Traitor, and again he's getting something. Still have more than enough to kill him, so it shouldn't be the problem.
This should be good.
Raise from Ravager, yeah, not a problem. Let's see, we can use 4, then he's 14, that is then 10, and then we can skip the last wound if we use the Giant, so I think we're doing that.
Take you.
So he's running ambushes, then we're going for the 1 attack, for 1 life unit first. Just again, another one.
I am ready to join.
Circle Initiate, also a unit that is not dangerous for us. We should just win the game here, normally, even if he's now getting something else. Wow, that is really... So he was getting 4 prophecies here, which is a really high amount, a Lurking Crocodile, but we are still winning the game. We have double Cliff Racers here, but doesn't matter, the Giant is just finishing the job. And that's how you should play against the Prophecy deck. Just wait until you have enough on the board, just clear everything until then kill him in one single blow. That was kinda easy, and of course stuff like a Moonlight is obviously helping you. The drain is always pretty crucial. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm at the end of today's episode. As you can see here, we have finished in the top 25. Yesterday I was at rank 21, the highest, so had a really good win rate overall with the deck. It's a very strong deck in the current meta, will help you a lot against nearly every type of deck, so there's not really a pretty bad matchup for you. Normally everything is at least fine, so you should at least get even or even higher, of course. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget that I will be uploading more Elder Scrolls content on a regular basis, so you might want to subscribe to the channel as well. It's free and you will get a notification when I'll be uploading more stuff, so that is helping me, that is helping you. Everyone is happy, so please do it, man. Anyway, thanks for watching until the end, and I will then see you hopefully in the next episode. Bye bye and have a good night.